Hi everyone, I'm Benjamin Mizrahi. Today we posted something really interesting about chores and the skills that the act of chores, of doing chores, enhances. I think that there's another part that needs to be discussed among us, the parents, especially young parents, is the essence of chores. Why do we have certain responsibilities in the house delegated to our kids? Yes, I did not call it chores, I actually call it responsibilities or duties. I think that the essence of chores need to be determined by each family. Parents should understand why they want their kids to do chores, to have responsibilities in the house, and why they don't. And I think even if they don't, that could be a legitimate decision. But this discussion needs to take place, why we do it, what's the essence of it. I can tell you that in my family, the primary reason we have responsibilities, we delegate responsibilities, because we want our kids to feel part of the family. Part of the mission statement of our family is that everyone takes part in what we do. And of course, each child has a different responsibility. We try not to call it chores, but rather take care of your stuff. And I think that's the secondary reason we have responsibilities in our family, is that the kids will be more connected to their environment, their immediate environment, will understand what's in their environment and feel some attachment to their belongings, whether it's their bed or the laundry or something else. And speaking of being aware, I think that kids, especially nowadays, are less and less aware of their surrounding. And I think that giving them responsibilities now is by empowering them, not by imposing. Empowering them could really help. Now, I also wanted to speak, I think one of you has asked about how to convince a child to make his bed. If he says, like, why would I make it my bed? I'm coming back again later tonight. I don't need to make my bed, I'm going to use it again tonight. Well, first and foremost, after you determine the essence of chores or responsibilities in your family, the second thing I would tell you is make sure you're doing it yourself. Make sure it's part of the daily routine of your household to make your bed. When you wake up in the morning, how long it takes until you make your bed, the parent. Because if you don't do it, there's no point in doing it. And then the third thing I would tell you is that meet the child where he is. What can she do? And what is she doing already? And push it just a little bit more. Don't come with like a surgeon and saying, okay, today we're making your bed, or make your bed. You know, make your bed is like a term in America, right? Make your bed. It sounds very oppressive. Let's meet our children where they are and find out what they can do a little bit more with positive reinforcement, and explain, really market the fact that in our family we do this and that, because we believe that we want our kids to feel part of what we're doing in the house, how we arrange, how we organize the house, and we want them to be aware of also what the parents are doing on a daily basis. You're part of the family, you can tell your child, you're part of the family, you're part of this unit, and this unit is very important, and we want you to take part of it. So these are the few things that I wanted to share with you in regard to today's post on chores, but the word that I like to use is responsibilities. Have a good night.